Okay, hello everybody. So what we're going to do is do a presentation up for part of this exam paper. Okay, so ultimately this is sort of where we're going to be going, where we're going to be looking for. Okay, so let's get this all set up. So to set my PowerPoint up, I'm going to go to New. I'm going to go to Blank Presentation. I'm going to get rid of my boxes here. Design, Slide Size, Custom, because we want this on A4. A4, Portrait, done. Maximise, yeah. So we've got that here now. So what I'm going to try and do now, let's just lose this one from behind, which is our example. Okay, I'm going to try and divide my screen into two so you can see what I'm bringing in. Okay, so what we've got is we're presented with March 2010 text. This is the text that we're going to bring in. Okay, so I need to think of an appropriate title for this first of all. Okay, so it's going to be sales newsletter. Okay, this is part of what I was doing in the test. It actually gives something like this a name. So I'm just going to do that now. Text. Okay, let me just blow this up a bit. There we go, text box. Here we go. Not being very cooperative here this morning, or this afternoon even. Let me just move that. Here we go. Sales newsletter, March 2010, wasn't it? That we said it was going to be, yeah, March. Okay. So that's what we've actually been told to call it. Sales newsletter, March 2010. Okay, and this will give me the actual thing. Okay. Here we go, March 2010 newsletter, yeah, sales and conference. Okay, so what I've done is here, I've just actually got the initial title in, which is what we're going to go on. We'll play with this in a minute, okay? But I know from doing this exercise previously, this is what we've got to call this. So I now need to bring in the text that we need to have. Now sometimes I say bring this in block by block, but for the purpose of what we can do here, we can actually bring a whole text box across, and we'll see why in a moment. Okay, now I just might need to resize this a little bit, so we've got that 18 at the top. So I might just bring this down just to say 16 for the moment. Perhaps even just a little bit smaller, perhaps down to 12, okay. And I'm going to do the same here. Okay, I'm just going to copy and paste this across. Copy, paste, we'll bring that down to 12 points as well. Okay, so again what I'll do is I'm just getting the text already sort of preset. Okay, it's always worth doing that because you can begin to see what you can actually do and what you can play with. So we've got that there, and also while I'm here I'm also going to put my name in a footer, okay, or a name in a footer, because again that's actually quite important when you're doing PowerPoint, because it does take room up at the bottom and you need to be able to judge that. So let me just take this back here. So we've got our regions in, okay, so let me play a little bit with the text here now. We can have that bold, we can have just a little bit bigger, slide it up there. Now you don't have to do this in test, this is just purely optional, but what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to change the colour of the font, and we'll do a fill colour of blue so it makes it stand out a little bit more. Actually probably a little bit brighter blue than that. There we go. Okay, so now we can start playing, and just probably that just needs to be a little bit whiter and brighter. There we go. So in this we are told that we will need to bring a graph from the Excel exercise, which is the previous video to this, and a table across. So in best pre-play to condition, here's one I prepared earlier, and this is the spreadsheet that we actually had to use for this specific exercise. So if I can just come across, and we need to bring the table out, sorry, the chart tables, firstly the graph here. So all I'm going to do is just literally copy and paste that out, paste it here, and then do a bit of a resize. Okay, just need to resize it a bit, and what we could probably do is just do that so it actually doesn't get crunched down too much. If I'm looking at the way the table's going there, what I would probably do is just bring across like so. There we go. And then again, I can just literally copy and paste that out. So there it goes, it's in there. And the reason is what I've said about perhaps doing this in PowerPoint as opposed to Word, it's a lot easier to move everything around. It's a lot less technical. Okay, where Word you've got to start doing wrapping objects and things like that. And then sales conference, we need to bring in the map. Again, this exercise would have been a screenshot exercise. We've had to find a map. Here we go. What I probably actually want to do on that one is actually just trim it down to size a bit. Easiest way of doing that is do copy. We'll do paste. I could have snipped it out using screen snipper, but what I'm actually going to do, just for the sake of argument here, I'm actually just going to crop it like so. One less move to do. We can put that in there. So what we just might want to do is probably just justify the text a little bit. So it just looks a little bit neater and sort of nicely lined up. Like so. Okay, got the name in the footer. We've got that there. We've got that there. So there we go. That's, again, a very quick example of how we can do a presentation up in PowerPoint. There we go. Thank you very much for your attention, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, before I go, I'll just go move that up a little bit there. That's a bit better. There we go. That looks a bit neater and tidier. Anyway, thank you for your attention.